All right, here we are. We're going to get started with Zem playing Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal. And here we go.
So, I'm going to start with a couple things before I do the run. First off, we're going to do a couch roll call. So we've got Blakester right here. We've got Loud Sneezes right here. We have Stump or Stump Dodio right here. Don't get attached to them. So every 5 minutes, I'm going to kick off my entire couch. And then anybody who wants to join the couch is more than welcome to just hop on. I'm not having any of these guys mic'd and doing all the commentary myself. So, you know. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. I figured why the hell not just have a little bit of fun. So one other thing real quick. I did sprain my wrist last weekend. I am going to very ceremoniously take off my wrist brace here right now. I'm not going to make any excuses. I should be able to play the game just fine, but if it looks like I'm in pain, it's because I probably am. So there is a lot to discuss in this game. So I wanted to take a couple of seconds to explain the basic tech so that anybody who watches this can kind of have a decent grasp on where we're going. I don't have to explain all the ins and outs. So the weapons in the top corner, you see there's three of them. There's the shock cannon right here, there's the whip, and there's the turrets. Those are the three most common weapons. It'd be good to note the difference between them. They have three very different but very essential purposes. So first off, for the movement tech, we have the charge boots. And everybody who's played these games knows about the charge boots, but they don't know what you can do with them. So if you double tap R1, and then you use the shock cannon, let's say, to cancel your charge, you can long jump forward with all of your charge boot momentum, which allows us to cross some really crazy gaps you wouldn't otherwise be able to. The whip helps to extend your charge momentum forward a little bit further than the shock cannon would. So the shock cannon is very versatile. You can cancel charges whenever. You can go to the end of the charge. You can cancel it immediately. But the whip, you have to ride out your entire charge, and then you launch the whip out, and then you can long jump forward. So this is kind of, we use this in midair to give Ratchet a grounded state. You can kind of see he can do it in the air a little bit if I don't get caught in a slope here. So start from here. There you go. We can long jump in midair. And finally, we have the turrets. The turrets are really good for wall clipping and a couple of other little tricks here and there, but I'm not going to spoil the surprise on that. So I'll show you the basic wall clip. Throw down two turrets. You can just kind of get right through the wall there. Sometimes on PlayStation 3, they're a little bit tricky. On PlayStation 2, if you have that copy of the game, you want to try this out for yourself. The clips are very, very simple on PS2. So that being said, I'm going to now load up a file. I had to set up. Oh, no, we're not. I see the timer just began. We are not ready to start the timer just yet. Little hasty, but it's all good. Oh, wow, 9 seconds. That's definitely a world record. I did it. So also, while this is all loading, I'll explain. This category is called NG+, New Game Plus, No Quit Exploit. So when I originally submitted this category, it was just NG+, but in the time between then and now, a new category has been discovered called Quit Exploit. We had some naming issues for a while because people started calling it Save Exploit, and then it became NG+ No's, and I didn't like that. So we eventually settled on Quit Exploit. The Quit Exploit, you have to have a very specific bolt counter, frame time counter, challenge mode, playthrough counter. And then you can manipulate some stuff that you wouldn't otherwise be able to. But we're not doing any of that. This is standard New Game Plus, NG+, no quit exploit. So I will load up this file. Well, I'm going to count from 4. We start on first input. So I'm going to load this up. And at the third load transition, you should be able to see the planet. I'll count down from 4 at that point. Or I'm sorry, this should be one more load screen right here. OK, here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1, start. So at the very beginning, you can see I set up all the weapons I'm going to need for the entire run. The menu goes by very fast. If you blinked, you probably missed it. I just got a very weird transition to that cutscene, but that's okay. We're going to keep charging through this planet. I'm going to set up a trick for the second planet on the first planet of the game. So I'm already thinking about different tricks I need to be doing for later on in the run. So I die as I enter this. By the way, that's not how you're supposed to enter that dropship. So I triggered the dropship cutscene checkpoint thing. And I die as I enter. Now, this death will ideally allow me to skip the entirety of the second planet. It's a little finicky, so we're going to see what happens. Sometimes you hit it, sometimes you don't. We don't know all the ins and outs because it's hard to break down PlayStation 3 games. In the last run, hold on, let me just do this real quick. That's a proxy. You do that with the turrets. It's a collision thing. I'll get a little bit more into that in a second. That was a little fast, so I may not make Quark Warp here. We're going to find out. But, you may have seen Truman's run just before. They were talking about how they have save states and ROM hacks and different, practice codes, things like that. It's harder to get that for PlayStation games because the coding is a little bit trickier to navigate. So let's see if I got it. We did get it. All right, we skipped the entirety of Florana. We go right to the final boss of Florana. We kill him in one shot, and then we're out of there. So, proxies, to explain those, as you saw on the end of the first planet, 2 planets back at this point, I launched myself straight up into the air. That is a collision detection failsafe that I activate with the turrets. That is the secret that I was hiding from you guys at the very beginning. You can only do it on sloped surfaces, and the game does not know what to do with Ratchet in that exact position when you throw a turret against a wall, so it launches him straight up into the air. So, we're about to do our first sequence break here. Normally, you're not allowed to go through there, but with the turrets, we can say, all right, I'm just going to clip through here. See you later. We enter the hull right there. We talk to Sasha. And now we're out of bounds, technically. We're about to go even further out of bounds. You're not supposed to access this part of the game until the 6th planet. But it's always loaded into the Starship Phoenix. So we can whip jump out. And there we go. So we just got a device called the Hypershot. Now the Hypershot, it's our friend. It allows us to attach to these nodes right here. And we can use with a couple more turret clips. We can get out of here. And then finally, we're done with VR training. All right. So now we got the coordinates for Dax, which we were not supposed to get for a very long time, but because we sequence broke, that is A-okay. We are allowed to do that. Trying to think. So, the Hypershot is our friend, right? And I need you guys in the chat to really believe in the Hypershot, all right? If the Hypershot has a lot of self-confidence issues, and if you don't hype up the Hypershot, it's going to go away. So I need you guys to really get excited about this Hypershot, really show it some love. Show that you really care about what it does for us. Look at this. Look at how the Hypershot works. We can do some momentum stuff. We're about to cross a big gap we're not supposed to be able to cross here. Look, the Hypershot is so good at what it does. We absolutely want to keep it. It's our friend. I need you guys to really, really root for this Hypershot right here. This is also another technique called insta-whipping. So you saw that normally whip jumps have to happen at the end of a charge, but we can cancel with a very specific sequence of button inputs. We can cancel our charge with a shot cannon, immediately pull out the whip, and then do a whip jump. All right, unfortunately you guys did not believe hard enough, so the Hypershot is gone forever. So thanks a lot for that. I can't believe you guys. Jesus, it's like you have no moral compass. So we're going to skip to the end of Dax here. There's normally a large sequence of rooms you have to go through, but we're just going to go right to the end here. And now we have all the coordinates we need to leave Dax and never, ever, ever come back until next speedrun. All right. It appears as if you guys only have a few more seconds left on the couch. Did you guys want to say anything? Did you have anything, any big burdens you want to get off your chest while there's, a hot mic on my face? All right, anyway, good. Here we go. We're moving on. So, Obani Gemini, this is the, I can't hear what you guys are saying if you're actually talking. This is a relatively soundproof headset. But this is the low-key run killer. There's nothing flashy in this planet, but it's all difficult stuff. So that barrier clip right there is very, very difficult. I want you guys to count down. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, get off the couch right now. Leave. Never come back. 3 more people. Come on, I need 3 more victims. I mean, volunteers. All right, we have a double long jump coming up here. This is a very absurdly difficult trick. I don't think I'm in a good spot for this. Never mind, I'm a god. Holy crap, I'm so good at this game. Please cheer for me. All right, so this is actually a pretty decent pace. I know everybody usually asks what the world record is for these kinds of games. The world record for this category currently is 28:43 by yours truly. Don't get too excited. It's mostly just because I play this game every day of my life. But yeah, so, you know, we had a 5:30 exit time on Obani Gemini, sub 5:30, I think. So that's very, very good. This is a great run, especially considering how many run enders we have in the early game. This is a fantastic start to the run. So it appears right now, our new couch, we have Shasta, the man himself, who's helped organize so much of what you're currently watching. So can I please get a round of applause for Shasta? He is a fantastic runner, fantastic human being in general, and you know, with all of his hard work, he messaged me at least once or twice being like, hey, I need some information for you that you didn't tell us out of common courtesy. And I said, oh yeah, my bad. And so he does his job very well. We have Seraphim on the right over here. He's also a stellar human being. And then on the left, we have Lingo Maniac. Sorry, guys. I would have more to say, but Shasta kind of stole the limelight. So this is the only planet on which, well, we have 2 planets on which we're going to use this weapon. It's called the Rift Ripper. Many of you may know this if you play the game casually. It creates rifts, or it rips rifts in the space-time continuum. I actually just got a frame-perfect skip there, but you guys wouldn't have known because you don't play this game. That's actually very scary. If I had ended that mission 1 frame earlier, I would have lost, you know, like 35, 40 seconds. So I'm very clutch, as the kids say. Anyway, so this is Blackwater City. It's basically just a lot of missions in a row. And we're going to try to go through the missions as fast as possible. The Rift Ripper is a very powerful weapon because it just sucks up enemies. I'm trying to think of a funny analogy of somebody who sucks up life itself. Maybe our ex-wife Karen, the one, you know, the one who stole the kids. Freaking Karen, dude. She's just a void, much like the Rift Ripper. Anyway, so we're getting through all these missions now. This is, oh, I almost just died because I wasn't thinking, okay. I didn't die. I did it, guys. I chose not to fail at this speed game. Thank you so much. Yeah, Shasta gets the privilege of being on the mic because, you know.
Why not?
Yeah, he's got it like that.
That's me.
So we are done with Blackwater. Now we're moving on to Marcadia, which is a very notorious planet in the run because it is very, very long. It's about, optimally, we're about 6.5 minutes of runtime just on this planet. Maybe a little bit less if I play well. So that's a skip, to skip the entire planet and go straight to the missions. So that's pretty cool. So again, a lot of this part of the game is not flashy at all, but it's a test of how well you know the game in and out. Understanding how the different interactions of weapons work, where the hitboxes are, where the collision is on certain enemies. So ideally, we just want to kill all the dropships and make sure the saucers don't get in the way. The mission only ends when you kill all the enemies. And thankfully, they all spawn in the same spot each time. 1, 2. Okay. I did that way too early. Yeah, I have to do that over. All right, that time I was not clutch. I forgot that I don't dive in on 2. I have to dive in on 2.5. So, you know, you make a half second's worth of mistakes and you lose. Good day, sir. That's a Willy Wonka reference for those keeping score at home. I'm sure you were not. Oh, Shasta was. Thank you, Shasta. See, he's a good dude. Okay, so as you can see, sometimes you mess up hitting the dropships because the hitbox on them is very, very small. I have to do some very precise sniping. FaZe Gaming, please sponsor me. So we're just going to wait here. We're going to play it very safe and not die like an idiot. So you have to wait until the mission complete screen comes up when you see the, I don't know it in German. By the way, we're playing in German because it's 3.7 seconds faster than English. Yes, that is an exact number. Hey, wait, change places, change places. Wait, who says hi? Oh, hi, Summer. Oh, sorry, hold on. I gotta focus on the game. I'm sorry, sweetie. She's the bae. She's rooting me on at home.
Do we have a bit for a few donations?
Yes, we do, by all means.
All right, we've got $50 from Ratchet Mania, who says, RM here, hey Zem, good luck on your Calithon run and miss all the swag tricks for me.
I already missed one, so we're good.
For real though, so happy to see Ratchet and Clank in another West Coast marathon and have a lot of fun.
I'll try to.
CMM1215 donates $20 and says, hey Zem, just wanted to wish you luck on your run. Here in the audience rooting for you.
Yeah, he's like right over there.
And we have a $10 donation from Marathon Man who says, hey Zemi, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't realize it was already time for Calithon, but here we are. Good luck on the run and prove to the world why Ratchet 3 is one of the best speed games ever.
Yeah, it actually is. I know some people may roll their eyes. Oh, guy who runs his own speed game says it's the best speed game. But like, let's be honest here. What kind of garbage speed games are you guys running? I'm pretty sure this is better than that. All right, so don't even come at me. You know, if you really want to come at me, see my legal team of the 3 people on this couch right now. They're my new legal team. I hope you guys are ready to take on that responsibility. Anyway, yeah, you can keep going.
Yeah, just wanted to quick shout out. That's all the donations for now, but we do have a couple of incentives coming up for Shovel Knight. We have a poll on what color palette you choose, which I believe still has no donations toward it, so please get those in. Shovel Knight is up next. And there's also a couple incentives regarding Shovel Knight as well for some extra content, so be sure to head over to calithon.com, get your donations in, put your donations towards those incentives if you'd like to see them.
Yeah, and I'm going to plug my own donation incentive, not for this run, because I wanted to kind of take it easy. A lot of you guys who have ever seen me, maybe you know me, maybe you don't. I'm that guy who always sings like opera numbers on like the GDQs and other live marathons like that. I have teamed up with another runner by the name of Violin Gamer. I forget exactly what it is. We all call him Violin, so that's why I never committed the other part to memory. What's that? Gamer. I have it on good authority from Lilat right here, that it's Violin Gamer. He is running Kingdom Hearts 1. Wait, what? What? The legal team, thank you. My legal team's already pulling me out of the fire here. So he is running Kingdom Hearts 1, and in true Kingdom Hearts at a live marathon fashion, there will be Disney songs. Violin, as his name might imply, is a very accomplished violin player, and I'm an opera singer, I guess. And so we have 5 numbers that we've selected. Top 3 will be performed. I think I have a solo for 2 of them. He has a solo on his violin for 2 of them. And then we also have a duet incentive. Him on violin, me on voice for, I think it's You've Got a Friend in Me. I know that's probably a fan favorite. So get those donations in for that, and obviously the other ones too, but you know, my priorities lie elsewhere right now. Anyway, this is a 2-minute time mission. There's no, oh, that ship just despawned. I don't know if you guys saw that. If you weren't paying attention, you gotta, you know, wake up a little bit. Come on. Get it. Oh, that hurt a lot. All right. -1, -2. All right. So I have to count to see when the mission complete sign comes up. Because you saw what happens if you don't. You die and look like an idiot. All right. So we have Retro Chris right here. Give the people some love, Retro Chris. And on the right, I'm sorry, I don't think I actually know your tag. I'm sorry, what? Deli Red. Deli Red. So give some love to everybody. We got Lilat in the middle, Deli Red on the right, and Retro Chris here on the left. And they're coming up on their time. So they've got a few more seconds to bask in the limelight. If you guys want to make any funny poses or if you had any manifestos to read or whatever. Obviously, I'm joking around. But yeah, so we are coming to the end of this. This is a trick called, oh, I forgot to swap my weapons around. This is kind of bad, actually. I'm going to have to take a second to swap my weapons because I forgot to do that here. And I did it. All right, so now we can walk through walls. So I yote Ratchet off the cliff at the end of the last mission. And because of it, I activated his death state. But I was able to pull him out of the mud that he was in his death state. Hey, hey, change places! Change places! And it's like musical chairs, but for people with, I don't know. Would you call us athletes of any kind? I mean, all right. So this is musical chairs for real athletes. All right, we've got...
Someone play the Benny Hill theme.
Yeah, we really do need the Benny Hill theme right now. So we have Maxi Lobes right here. Horror game aficionado. Are you doing the RE2 remake right now? I don't know what all you're running at this moment. RE2 and the new Devil May Cry, which, if you guys didn't know that there was a new Devil May Cry, I didn't know until like 2 days after it came out, and it felt like all my friends were yelling at me. So everybody's real excited about that. We have the runner from the run right before this, Truman. Give another round of applause for Truman. He did a fantastic job on that game. And I actually don't know if I know your tag. What? Oglin. Okay, nice to meet you as well. It's a pleasure to have you here. This is fun. I feel like I'm making friends. So we're going to Annihilation Nation now. You saw me, normally when you play this game casually, there's these vid comics you have to go through. We don't actually have to play any of them in NG+. You get to skip them all, which is very convenient because they take a lot of time. So this is where the game starts to get really, really difficult. This trick right here, we're going to go directly out of bounds with the whip. We're going to do another proxy as soon as we get over here. I messed it up. All right, that's fine. I've been messing this proxy up all day, but you know what? I'm the guy with the sprained wrist, so I'm going to say, ow, my wrist, and you all have to give me sympathy. So, yeah, so please don't bully me. Anyway, so we're going to activate the end of the mission right there. We're going to go down one to the Scorpio fight. We're going to kill him in 1 or 2 hits. And we're going to, once again, kill ourselves by death abusing the lava. Now, this is where, basically, this is where the late game kind of begins. This is the final, I would say 12 minutes of the run. So we're going to start on a level called Annihilation Nation. No, I just did Annihilation Nation. What am I on about? This is Hollistar Studios. Runner doesn't know his own game. Pretty fantastic. So this is Hollistar Studios. Even in German, it's Hollistar Studios. This is where the unskippable dialogue is that makes German faster. All right, I saved 3.5 seconds. We did it. So this is Clank. This is the only time we play exclusively as Clank, and it's also one of the harder tricks in the game. If I hit it, it looks incredibly easy, and if I don't hit it, you're like, how did you not hit that incredibly easy-looking trick? So there's no winning. There's absolutely no winning with this trick, but it is very, very difficult. The thing I'm about to glide on is pixels wide, and I only get 1 shot to do it. So let's see if I can set this up. All right, we got it. Fun fact, I have never messed that up in a marathon run, which is probably attributing to why people think it's not very difficult. But yeah, so here we go. It's not over. Hollistar is just the planet that keeps on giving. So this boss is very, very finicky, but ideally we're going to stun lock him in place so that he can't move. So we're going to do 1, fire 3 missiles. I need to fire a couple more. Fire 3 more missiles, jump on him again, a couple more missiles. And we're going to get him into a very specific spot here so that he will ideally instantly drop once I deplete his health bar. Let's see. All right, we got the instant drop. That is the fastest possible Talos that we know of. So I did it. Please clap. I wish I had a cardboard cutout of Jeb Bush so that wouldn't be as weird. Oh, okay, that guy did not die, but we're going to proxy up here anyway and dodge all this bullet fire this guy's throwing at us. And we are done with Hollistar Studios. So that is such a difficult planet, but I kind of just, I kind of slapped it around a little bit, just slapped it around a little bit. So here we go on Obani Draco. Everybody who played this game casually knows this planet as that one with the waifu on it. So this is Courtney Gears at the end of this planet. She is the robot waifu of this game. That or Helga. She's the thick waifu, and Courtney is the metal waifu. So people have their options depending on their taste. I always say that Clank is the best waifu. I mean, just look at him. Just look at him. Oh, change places. Get out. Get out. All right. I'd say that Clank is the best waifu. I mean, just look at him. He's got them big old green eyes. It just, you know, sends shivers down my soul. So we're going to clip through here, ideally. In practice, there we go. We finally got through there. In practice, that should, or in theory, that shouldn't take me very long. That took me 3 blocks in actuality. So we are getting to the end here. I don't know if I know any of the 3 of you. Or if I do, I've completely forgotten. So I'll give you guys a second to introduce yourselves after I'm done with this boss fight. So just these dancers that spawn, and we have to kill the dancers. How did I hit her? Wait, what? Never mind. Something very weird just happened. Don't worry about it. Doesn't concern any of you. We're going to kill her in 1 hit right here. And we're going to do a death swag. No, I messed up the death swag. But that's okay, because it doesn't save or lose any time. It's just swag. Okay, I kind of need to joggle. That's a word. I need to toggle my quick select around in a second here when I get on this planet. Allow me to introduce. Oh, I know you. What's that? Yeah, you're Violin. I thought you said something else. I thought you were gonna thought you were gonna like. So this is Violin, the guy I was talking about, the Violin extraordinaire, who will be running Kingdom Hearts 1 in a couple of days here. Give me like another second here. Sorry, Violin. I'm bad with faces, so it takes me a second to remember. I'm using that as an excuse so he doesn't yell at me. Give me like an. Oh, if I can. Okay, just watch, and if the timer says 51 when I'm done with this level, then I did a good job. I did not do a good job. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And there it is, and there it goes. All right, I'm a fraud. I'm so sorry, everybody. I let you all down. Anyway, you are?
My name is Professor Magus. It's nice to meet you.
Ow.
Apparently, I'm Professor Moggs.
Professor Moggs. I'll take it. You're Professor Moggs forever. I'm sorry? Can I see your... Me gots this. All right, sorry. I'm completely deaf in both ears. I can't hear anything. So that's me gots this. That's a joke. I'm sorry. That's a bad joke, and I'm sorry about it. We're going to do a VidComic skip right there. We don't need VidComic 2. VidComic 2 is for losers. So we're going to skip that entirely, and now we're going to go on to Metropolis, which is another very difficult part of the run. It starts to get more and more difficult as we go on. There's a theme here that this game is hard. Why not Gotham? Batman? I do enjoy me a good Batman. All right, wait, who's the... Okay. Everybody always says the Batman is the best DC superhero. But like, okay, but Martian Manhunter has the coolest name, so I think that makes him the best. Yeah, he can be anybody, so technically he could be Bruce Wayne. I think that's how that works, right? So he's like all the cool parts of Batman without actually being Batman. What's that? Yeah. So you can really just do whatever you want. So thank you for coming to my TED Talk on why Batman is overrated. Anyway, moving on. So a lot just happened. Oh, I messed up. Sorry, I was trying to explain how much was happening. I screwed up what was actually happening. Oh God, am I dead? No, I'm not dead. I'm very much alive. I'm very much alive. Oh my God. Okay, hold on. Everybody hold on for a second. All right, we live in. Okay, I did. You know, it's a shame I messed that up. That strat is so cool, but you know, when you try to explain the cool thing as it happens, you usually screw up. So we are going on to Crash Site now, which if I were running NG+, this is where this is the item that I would need. So you get an item at the end of this planet called the oh, what's it called? I forget. The some sort of coordinate. The master plan. That I hurt my hand by snapping again. It's called the master plan. You would buy it from the vendor, but normally you get it at the end of this planet. So in NG+, you go from Veldin to Florana to Marcadia to the one right after this, Quark's Hideout, and then go to the end. If you don't know any of those planets, what are you even doing? You got to play this game, you fool. So here's going to be another Insta-Whip real quick. I'm a cool kid. I got the cool trick. We're going to shoot that. That's the good luck chicken. I understand that that is not a chicken. That's not what a chicken looks like. Just bear with me, folks. All right, let me have my moment. So we're going to go whip jump back to the end here. Oh, you guys got to get ready. You're almost done. All right, here we go. And Change places! All right. Shasta gets the double dip. Like, because once again, he's got it like that. What's that? Yeah. All right, so I just snuck a look at your tag. You are Piner. I don't think we've met before. I forget if we've never met. Well, I'm sorry to tell you that you're sadly mistaken. I don't know if you can actually hear him over the mic. He just said I seem like I'm cool, which, come on, we all know better. This is CMM right here. It's good to see you. Ow. That's okay. That's okay. I'm in excruciating pain, but it's okay. And we got Shasta once again right here.
We've got a bunch of donations. Do you want me to
yeah.
run
Sorry,
through these
by
real
all
quick?
means. All I'm going to say is for the next few planets, we're going to essentially be going around the back side of the planet. So, like, we're not supposed to be able to access this portion. And then once we get here, we're already at the end. So go ahead.
Alrighty, so we've got $5 from 50,000 Cal, who says, "Hey Zem, good luck on your NG plus D-Rust today." We've got $20 from Jaxler, who says, "Good luck on the run, Zem. Shoutouts to Speedruns Rochester and all the Tryhardabetes crew." Also, someone tell Lilat that he owes me bagels. Lilat, you owe Jaxler bagels.
I do enjoy me a good bagel. I will say one more thing. There's a really cool clip. And if I get it, it'll look really cool. And if I don't, then nothing interesting will happen, and it'll feel as if you've wasted your time. All right, go on.
We've got $10 from Andy, who says, "Yo, Zem, good luck on messing up everything." Oh, and Sui Bomb is Mobius backwards. Not sure if you knew that.
I did not know that. Thank you. Oh, I got it. I got the cool clip. Let's go. So yeah, that is it's one of those tricks. Once again, you only get one chance at. It saves like roughly 6 seconds over just taking the tram, and it loses 8 seconds if you attempt it and then fail, because assuming that you have an instant clip in your PB, you lose the 6 seconds from not taking the tram and then the 2 seconds from attempting the trick. But once again, I'm a golden god, and I hit the trick, so that was pretty cool. This is another hard trick right here. This is Koros Proxy into Koros Whip Jump. Okay, that's fine. We'll take a bonk there. We got a bonk for culture, and now we're at the end of the level. All right, if there are more donations, by all means, go for it.
Indeed, we do have quite a few. We have $5 from Arathos, who says, "Hey Zem, nice wrist sprain." We've got $55 from Biddy, who says, "Pet the dog, please," referring to our Shovel Knight incentive, which is close to being met, if I'm not mistaken. We've got $5 from Shedberg, thank you. We've got $20 from Liladar, who says, "Greetings from Zem's legal team. This is a letter informing you that failure to donate will result in punitive damages, and up to and including going marginally slower. Thank you so much, Zem, for having me on this couch. Really means a lot." We have $25 from Lingomaniac88, who says, "Gotta love this Calithon couch chaos, TM." And we have $55 from Maxi, who says, "Pet the good boy. If I'm not mistaken, that does meet Pet the dog in Shovel Knight."
Yo, let's go.
Sick.
I'm always a huge, oh God. I've done that like 3 times today. I'm always a huge fan of petting dogs whenever possible.
And we have $4.45 from Emery Sin, who says, "Having fun with the D wrist, Zem?"
I don't get it. I just pretended to get it. So it appears as if I'm about to get just barely over a 30-minute run, which means that we'll have time for one more couch rotation. So anybody who didn't want or didn't already get on the couch, or maybe wants to double down, if you got 50 seconds to mobilize for the final few seconds of the run. So this is the boss fight. This is Dr. Nefarious. There's a lot of dumb stuff that happens here, but mostly it's just hitting him with a shock cannon over and over. And now we enter second phase. I'm going to pull out the Rhino and attempt to do a very precise strat where I abuse his iframe refresh so that I can try to damage him on every possible frame. So we're going to throw down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 turrets. And we got it. So you can see his health bar is being shredded right now. And we kill him in 4 hits exactly. All right, 16 shots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're coming up on time. 7, 8, 9, change places! 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and time. I love this. This is amazing. Look at this. This is freaking awesome. No, thank you guys. There's a photo being taken. So yeah, that's the game. If you want to, if you are by chance interested in running this game, I turned my phone off, but I will be plugging the Ratchet Discord on my Twitter at Zemipoo, at Zemmypoo put together, Zemipoo. I'll be plugging the Ratchet Discord. You can feel free to join if you have any interest in running. Oh, by the way, I also really quickly want to say, can somebody like gift me a sub to this channel? I really love the emotes, but I don't like feel like pulling out my phone. So if anyone can just gift me a sub, it's going to charity, right? So make that happen, please. And I guess I just want to give 1 or 2 shout-outs to all the real-life people, because I go to graduate school, to all my fellow graduate school colleagues who put up with me neglecting social activities to play video games more often than not. To everybody in my community, you're all amazing, and I wouldn't be here without you guys. Literally would not be here without you guys all. And I also want to give one more specific shout-out. I want to give a shout-out to none other than Captain Wiffle. He is currently number 2 on the leaderboard for this game, but he is a fierce runner, a fierce competitor. And I almost compare him, I always compare him to the monster from the horror movie It Follows, because every time I get, what? Oh, I got, let's go, all right. I did it, I shilled my way into getting a free sub. Anyway, I always liken him to the creature from It Follows, because every time I get a good time, I'm like, all right, I can take a little break, I can focus on life things, and then like literally a week later, he'll be like, oh yeah, I'm within 15 seconds of your time now. So I'm like, God damn it, all right, and then I have to go back. And so he is an amazing competitor, and I really do think that you are the past, present, and mostly the future of this game. So please keep on putting in hard work, dude. I love having you around. So that's my time, everybody. Thank you very much.